Second round, scheduled for 5 light welterweights. Cliff Thomas and Curtis Bush. As we mentioned in the first round, neither fighter using a great deal of the ring, though Thomas appears to be a bit more active here at the start of the second round. From a right round kick to a left round kick. He used 2 of them in succession there.
Thomas does this now. He comes in and he leans in on people, kind of just wades through their stuff, gets in close, and then tries to land the real left bomb and follow it with a left round kick.
Well, certainly Bush is there to absorb that kind of punishment because he's right there with Thomas toe-to-toe and landing lefts and rights right now. They don't seem to be hurting Thomas at all, but certainly it is Bush that's throwing all the leather right here.
Thomas is getting hit with everything Bush is throwing right now.
He does seem unabated, though, doesn't he?
Doesn't seem like it's made any impression on him. Just can't do that, though, fight after fight. Just can't keep taking that kind of pounding.
Oh, a good left hand from Bush. It all looks good, but Thomas is always standing there and always countering with punches of his own.
And Thomas is measuring Bush right now, and he's, I think, figuring that Bush has got to be a little tired after throwing all those punches. And he's just trying to set up the left hand. That's the way he fights.
So the strategy here is no surprise.
Just like I've seen in the last 2 or 3 fights he's had. He takes a lot and wades in there and tosses one of those monster bombs.
There you see Curtis Bush from Virginia Beach and Cliff Thomas out of El Paso. El Paso, Texas is quickly becoming another one of those real popular spots in the PKA circuit, isn't it?
Well, Hillary Sandoval has done just a great job down there in El Paso developing the sport in that area. There's a lot of rabid fans down there. They love Cliff Thomas, and they really do support all the events that they put together. This is sort of classic Cliff Thomas, getting the ropes and let the other guy hit you until he gets tired and then try to do something. But he's really just standing there, and Bush is teeing off. There's a good short left hand that snapped Thomas' head around. He can't take those kind of shots round after round, especially when he's only got 5 rounds to get the job done.
Third round is underway, scheduled for 5. The world champion in the light welterweight category, Cliff Thomas, right now on the receiving end of a number of punches from Curtis Bush. How do you have it scored at this point, John?
I have Curtis Bush ahead. 20-18 after only 2 rounds. I gave him both the first and second round just on points. Cliff Thomas took way too much.
Oh, a good right front kick from Thomas. Moved Bush back a little bit. You could hear the foot pad right there on the chin of Curtis Bush.
Thomas hit Bush hard and had him in a little bit of trouble. Best little flash of the champion that we've seen so far.
The way this bout has progressed, you'd have to wonder when we'd have a headbutt situation, because the 2 of them just have locked horns and are wailing away most of the time.
They are just putting each other's heads on the shoulders there and going to it.
When Thomas throws a punch, it's to knock you out. When Bush throws a punch, it's to score points, at least at this point. He waved a couple of times there with kicks, both of which missed.
Thomas is just so strong. He's so powerful. A lot of guys do underestimate. They get in there and they get to feeling pretty comfortable with him, sort of like Gary Garner did when he fought. And all of a sudden he explodes on them.
You hate to make the comparison, but it's sort of the rope-a-dope theory, isn't it, that he uses?
He seems to be doing that right now. You know, Thomas did take this fight on short notice, and he may not be in the very best of shape. At 144 pounds, he's a good full pound.